The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes to throw once more. Is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Yeah, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion right goes Reed. On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. George Karlaftis able to record his 5th sack of the season. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. Was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Okay, ready?
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Kadarius Toney his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down at 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Mahomes. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Ready.
Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
On the ready.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second and a couple. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now it's Mahomes again. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throw left side is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Schwartz laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Love now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Play action this time with Love. Short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ultra.
Going back to Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Blaster, 6. 10 cycles. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
12, 10. Set.
Love from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. Busts through the tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Love now to pass on first down. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love now. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll have it in the red zone. Crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get him. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That will throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blue striker. Ready?
Glove.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
Second and 10.
Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Down.
Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
On play action. Love to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, that'll be incomplete. Now, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go red. Black Ultra. Claude red. Hut, hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
52 blaster. Hut.
Love from the gun. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
Here we go. What's it done?
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon to the 43, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Done.
And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.